My bridezilla friend didn't invite me to her wedding and then expected me to give her an entire wedding cake for free as a gift. I, 21F, work as a cashier at a bakery and am part of a friend group that I'd describe as more casual than close. I'd call Maddie and Jesse my real friends, but most of the others are more like acquaintances I hang out with occasionally. One of those acquaintances is Carly, and while I don't dislike her, it's clear she doesn't like me. We've never really clicked. For Maddie's birthday, I brought her a cake, and when Jesse had her small civil wedding, I brought another as my gift. At that celebration, Carly commented that the cake I brought was good, but a bit dry. Everyone exchanged awkward looks, but she kept nitpicking. I didn't think much of it and moved on. Carly has been planning her wedding for months, and while she invited Maddie, Jesse, and the rest of the group to help her plan, I wasn't included. I wasn't surprised when I didn't get an invitation. I figured we weren't close enough. I told Jesse not to make a big deal out of it, as I didn't want a pity invite. She even offered not to attend if it made me uncomfortable, but I told her to go and enjoy herself. About a month ago, Carly messaged me asking about cake designs and filling options. I sent her the bakery's catalog and photos of previous setups, but she didn't follow up with a deposit or contract, so I assumed she wasn't interested. Fast forward to last week, when we were all out to eat, and Carly's fiancé asked who I'd be bringing to the wedding. I told him I wasn't attending, and Carly suddenly jumped in, asking how I planned to set up the wedding cake. Confused, I asked what cake she was referring to. She insisted I'd agreed to bring one, but I explained we'd only discussed options and that no order had been placed. She then claimed the cake was my wedding gift to her. When I clarified that our bakery requires a contract and deposit, she became visibly upset. Maddie asked if Carly had paid or signed anything, and Carly responded that she shouldn't have to because it was a gift. I calmly explained that I couldn't make that happen on such short notice and left. Later, Carly sent me a long message saying I owed her the cake since I'd given Maddie and Jesse cakes. When I pointed out that they weren't wedding cakes and that she hadn't invited me, she left me on read. I also messaged her fiancé with screenshots of our conversation, and he apologized, saying Carly had told him I'd offered the cake. After that, Carly escalated things by messaging our group chat. She shared only part of our conversation to paint me as the bad guy. I responded by sharing all the relevant screenshots, explaining that I hadn't been invited and that there was no agreement for a cake. Maddie and others in the group backed me up, saying Carly's behavior was unreasonable. Carly then tried to cover herself by saying she had invited me now, offering to send a last-minute digital invite. I declined, saying I already had plans. Carly continued to send passive-aggressive messages in the group, but by then, most people were clearly siding with me. One guy even asked why she thought I should gift a wedding cake to someone who hadn't invited me. She had no answer. Eventually, Carly left the group, but not before messaging me privately with chicken emojis. I blocked her again and haven't responded. While I feel bad that this has caused drama in our group, I'm relieved that most people saw through Carly's behavior. I've decided to focus on maintaining the friendships that matter and let this whole situation go.